There has got to be a welding link between the generations, a chain that binds our ancestors to those who are alive now and to those who will come after. There has to be some way to uh, weave them all together, connect them all. Because all who have existed do not all exist at the same time, as far as walking around on earth in a body goes. We could say we've all existed for about as long as anything has, and we're going to continue to exist for as long as anything does. But many religions have beliefs about the role of ancestors to modern life, and obviously anybody who considers having children considers the people who are to follow, whether that's their children or their children's children. What did Joseph Smith say? It's the ordinances of the priesthood. It's the power of the priesthood, which is the authority that God delegates to man to act in his name for the salvation of his children. Priesthood authority. That's why they say John the Baptist had a form of priesthood, or had a priesthood, or held the priesthood, I guess you could say. That's why he had authority to baptize Jesus. Um, so to officiate saving ordinances, including sealings in the temple where people are connected as families, in order to officiate in these ordinances, you have to be a Melchizedek priesthood holder, an Aaronic priesthood holder, and be acting under the direction of those who hold the keys of that authority, or of that stewardship. So when John the Baptist, for example, came to visit Joseph Smith, um, he was acting under the direction of the keys of the priesthood held by Peter, James, and John, which Jesus delegated to them. So the Heavenly Father gives orders to Jesus. Jesus gives orders to Peter, James, and John. It's a hierarchy, or it's a chain of command, and that's the priesthood. And men hold it, or can be conferred upon them. That's a whole other subject. What I'm getting here is through the power of the priesthood restored. And currently, the only man authorized to exercise all priesthood keys is President Dallin H. Oaks, who I sustain as a prophet. But that's why there's so much genealogy, family history work going on in the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, because they're trying to bind the generations not only through covenants and ordinances or official acts where you make promises to God and others, but also just getting the stories and histories and getting to know the lives of your ancestors. That's what it really means when Elijah, the prophet, appeared to, or not, I'm sorry, with Moroni, the angel Moroni appeared to Joseph and quoted Elijah the prophet, who said that the hearts of the fathers, or the heart of the children will turn to the fathers, and the heart of the fathers will turn to the children. In other words, those who came before will become very interested in those who comes after. So a lot of the prophets look forward, right? A lot of us in our day are looking backward to get the answers. So our hearts have turned to the fathers, just as the fathers had already been turned to the children. They were preparing the world for us, and now we're reviewing their work to get the clues on how to move forward. That's all for now.